Okey, fikir dulu soalan nak tanya apa. Mesti banyak soalan saya lah. Banyak dia soalan nak tanya. Tapi sebab saya ni memang banyak cakap, jadi saya pergi orang lain cakap hari ni. Okey, apa dia poin yang... Tak tanya, saya tanya. Apa dia poin yang paling terkesan dekat hati tadi? Apa rasanya? Apa dia? Share. Come on. Tangan. Oh, Assalamualaikum, sister. Dia mesti aku kaum Melayu cakap. Yes, sister, I'm coming to you. Your name, please, sister. Where are you from?
My name is Hijab.
Bawa dia keluar.
Assalamualaikum everyone, my name is Hijab and I'm from Egypt. Thank you very much for that event. Actually, I think it's very helpful for every Muslimah, inshallah. And thanks for the speakers, all of the speakers. Second, my question is, how can we address this problem of hijab that they are covering, some women are covering their heads, but the arms are shown? It's very popular here. It's the first time for me to see in Malaysia, by the way. So yeah,
Allah malunya.
so this is very important that we have to make da'wah or kind of awareness in the hijab awareness day for this problem.
So you don't have this in Egypt? No short sleeve? No.
Only wearing hijab or not wearing hijab. And we have both, wearing or not wearing hijab. Because now some in the our kampongs or our villages in Egypt, they have a little bit something like that. They are wearing cover on their head. Maybe their chest a little bit shown. The same thing here.
Same thing, okay.
So just I wonder, how can we make a da'wah for that matter here? Thank you very much.
Subhanallah, thank you very much. Okay, kita semua tahu kan, sebenarnya tak boleh pakai tudung dengan short sleeve kan? Tahu tak? Tahu, kita tahu sebenarnya kalau dalam ayat Quran tu memang dia suruh tudung memang kena laburkan kat dada, tahu kan? Okay, nak buat tu berat sikit kot. Kan? Kadang-kadang pergi gym lah, lah kan? Jom kita cari kekuatan lah Yang penting tahu tapi tak faham. Kan kita tahu tapi tak faham. Like maybe our panels want to, maybe Aliza, could you answer that? Did you have that confusion as well about the...
Well, of course, for me, it was a matter of learning how to dress again. But I, coming from the modeling world, I did really want to learn how to dress properly. And yes, I did encounter how come she's wearing like as though her clothes are painted on, but with tudung. How come she's got short sleeves, but then has tudung? How come, you know, some of the hair is showing, the neck is showing? Why? I mean, I had these questions definitely, and I mean, I think I had some discussion either with my sheikh or with some of the sisters at the place where I study regularly, and what they reminded me was two things. First of all, sometimes when a girl wears tudung, it's because her parents tell her to, and maybe she doesn't have the knowledge yet. That's number one. And number two is that even if she has some knowledge, how deep has it gone into her heart, you know? And then I guess coming from media background, the third one is, like the sister said, raising awareness. Because I think from what I've encountered with some of my born Muslim friends here is that they are not aware of, you know, the verses in the Quran that give the guidelines of exactly what you're supposed to wear. And they don't understand that, you know, Sunnah is not optional. You know, it's not just you can if you want and if you can't if you don't want. You know, it's, you know, there's things that you have to do, and the Sunnah is the guideline that matches along with the Quran. So I think it's these three things that realizing that you being a Muslim and following Islam is not just what your parents are telling you, number one. Number two is how much of the knowledge do you have in your heart, and number three is the awareness, like the sister said.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Thank you, Hida, for this beautiful question. Actually, we're coming to the same point. When hijab has a meaning, then the muhajjaba will try to put the hijab as Allah and His Messenger want. She had a criteria, she had a checklist. My hijab is not for fashion, my hijab is not to attract, my hijab is to cover my aura, my hijab is to present me as a respectful being, my hijab. And I really advise each muhajjaba to have her checklist. However, in many societies, in Malaysia we find weird hijabs like short sleeve. In the Gulf, you will find a fancy abaya of $3,000 and the head is like, the hair is like so fancy that you want to look. And they have something called the makeup of the market, where the women go to, they have with niqab, but they go to the hairdresser and they ask for a special makeup so she can go to the market with the eyes that can kill. And I find that muhajjaba with long, short sleeves is actually way less dangerous than the one with the hair and the eyes out to kill. However, yeah, we will find hijabs that they don't meet the sharia, the criteria of the sharia. They don't meet, and you know, we have a few obligations toward that. The teaching. People are ignorant. We don't know how much people are ignorant until you ask questions. You know, I teach in an Islamic university. University Malaya is one of the rooted, you know, like the oldest universities in Malaysia. Sometimes I ask my students very simple questions about their deen, and I find they don't know. And I say, subhanallah, how come people don't know that much? So we need really like the teaching to get deeper and deeper. Maybe people learned about Islam in school, but they need a lot of halaqas, a lot of usras. They continue to learn. They have to read. Person who does not read does not learn much. You know, if you read a book in your 5th grade about hijab or seerah or something, that doesn't make you, you know, with knowledge of Islam. You need to continue, and it has to be self-responsibility. It has to be the person wanting to know, wanting to learn, wanting to change, wanting to put on the right hijab. People cannot tell you what to do. If you stop that sister in the street and tell her, look sister, your hijab is wrong, what do you think she will think? She'll just hate you more, and she will hate hijab more. So that's not the right way to do it. The other thing, now we have social media. What the muhajjabas are to do with this very powerful tool? I see most of the muhajjabat are posing in front of their food and posing with their, you know, fashionable, you know, new hijabs and makeup and everything, and showing their faces in face. Instead of doing that, use that powerful tool to present your deen, to teach people, and not the direct way. Don't preach people. Try to make them share with them beautiful experiences. Share them what does hijab means to you. Share them your lifestyle as a Muslimah, distinguished, a special Muslimah with a mission, you know, with a choice. You did not wear that hijab because somebody is asking you to. So share it with the world. Let people know, have forums, have things, and explain to the world. So the dawah, the modern way of doing dawah in schools, in colleges, in your workplace, wherever you are, be a model, be an example, you know, start a little small group of halaqah, teach people, share a book, share an article, you know, be a good example. All those little things we can do and make choice. I called for last year also, sisters, share your experience and let's have a book. You know, the West don't know much about Islam and hijab. As the sister said, she was born in a land where she never heard about Islam. So if she goes to the library and find a book by Muslimat sharing the spiritual experience of hijab, sharing the social experience of hijab, sharing their life to the world to see what is a muhajjaba like. You know, people, they think we're a puzzle. We're covered puzzle. We don't know what we are, what we believe, what we feel. So if we talk about our feelings about hijab, our feelings as muhajjaba, our feelings as women who practice and their deen, and we share it with the world in a blog, in a book, in a magazine, the world will know. So those are little things we can do to spread dawah about hijab. It's not a direct way. It's not just going and telling people your hijab is not right or your color is not shari. Don't do that, sister. That's very, you know, the wrong way to do it. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi.
Dato' mungkin nak insight daripada seorang lelaki lah tentang cara-cara pemakaian hijab.
Thank you so much, Sister Habba. If you look from sorry, Irina, because I'm thinking myself, because I also see